FNCS just ended. We're going to see who won EU and NA and see who made LAN. And they have a new LAN last chance qualifier. So this is not the only chance to make LAN. We're going to see all the news and who made LAN and who won FNCS right now. We're going to be doing EU first to see who won and made LAN. I did watch this. I didn't do a watch party. I might do watch parties in the future, but I didn't. So we're going to see who won. I already do know. It's Sky and Scroll. They played amazing. If you look at it, they averaged 61 points. 61 points. They're the most consistent team. They're definitely the best team, I think. Well, let's get the end when we get to NA. But they made a third with 5 kills, 10th, 5th, 1st, 24th, 7th, 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 11th. And they had 57 kills. They literally popped off. They were amazing. They landed Battlewood Boulevard. I'm terrible at saying words. Battlefield. Okay. Second we have Cheeto and Pablo. Cheeto and Pablo. They actually made this a tournament. I'm not gonna lie. They made this a tournament. They played amazing too. They played really consistent, but they didn't play as consistent as Sky and Scroll. But that was really hard. But they did land on them. The second to last game, they landed on Sky and Scroll, but they lost it.
Whoa. Chino, Pablo, what are you doing next to each other? Chino and Pablo, they want to take this for themselves. They're not leaving it up to fate. Who's going to be the first one down the hill? Sky beats them to the punch. Chino is down.
But that's when Sky and Scroll had their worst game. They're pretty sure that was their worst game. And that's how they made it a tournament. They made it a really good tournament right there. So, Cheeto and Pablo, they went Sandy Strips, and they played really good. And I was really scared for this team, too. I did put them on top 3 on my pred. I think it was top 3 or top 5, but in heats, they almost didn't qual, so I was really proud of them. But if you see, this is a big jump down. Over 100 points down. Like this, it was just a two-horse race the whole time. So Biko and Malabuka, I'm not gonna lie, the broadcast didn't really show them that much. So like you didn't really get to see them, but they didn't really do that good. We have a 7th, 8th, 6th, 2nd, and a 3rd. I wish I could get rid of this ad. So they did decent, but they have 51 kills. They really did good with kills. They didn't have they didn't have any wins. No, they did this from Forge Fields. They were uncon too. All these teams are uncon. You're gonna see that with everything. Thomas and Focus, they played really good too, but they just had really bad zones. Every zone pulled really far away from them, and they were Riptides, and they had no zones even pulling near them at all. So they did really good too. They had a win. They did good, but again, they're not really good at showing them. I don't know why. We just see solos in the broadcasts a lot, but. We're just gonna see. We're not gonna see that much on EU because I don't know that much crazy about EU, but they did. But we have Shark and Teeny. They made 5th. This shocked a lot of people actually for some reason. Actually, no, I think it was 50-50. Some people thought they were just gonna dud because they were conned, and people thought they were gonna still make top 3, and they could have. They could have made top 3, but the people that conned, Fishy and Huddy, they killed to make them get out of land. But we have last chance land, so they still can make land. But they didn't know that. We talk about that in the future in the land when we get more in. But they played really good. Like they played insane they played the best they can conned. If they were unconned, they probably would have won. It was really hard to say because Sky and Scroll literally dominated. But they have 2 wins too. They played amazing. And they were the favorites. They were the favorites. So I don't know about this team that much. Not Riptides. Repairs. Shout out to them. They played amazing, but I don't know that much, and I don't know where they're going. So let me see where they're landing. Okay, they're landing down here. They're landing on a split. They did really good on this split. I guess I don't think anybody would key them or anything. They did really good on that split. I'm not gonna lie. This team is the most impressive. I'm not gonna lie. This team was Dom and Damus were the most impressive, except Sky and Scroll and the Shark team. But like. I seriously didn't think they were going to make land because they didn't have a drop spot at all. No drop spot, nothing. And they were just jumping around the whole time. So, Like that, they played insane. They kept sneaking on, like whoever won Wonky, they would sneak up on Wonky. They were supposed to land 4 fields, but they didn't. But they landed here, and they would kill this team instantly. And then they would crouch up and kill them, whoever won that fight. So they were doing really good with jumping around and everything. Because if you didn't know, there was Tip Tap, or whatever it's called right here. It got blown up a week before Grand, so they didn't have a spot. So they just landed everywhere. It was crazy. Oh yeah, Swizzy and Pixie, they were conned the first day, but the second day, they went to the biggest comeback ever. Let me show you this session. Look what they did. They were. Well, it's not showing me only day 2, but we can look. Like this is day 2. Wait, is it? Okay, it's not even showing me the gains for day 2, but we can see how insane this is. Oh, this is Sky and Scroll. What? Okay, my fault. We can see what day 2 is. So we have. Look at day 2. 8th, 4th, 1st, 2nd, 30. 41st, and I can't say the last one because I don't know. Oh, 41st, 46th. They jumped so high. They were in like 30th the first day, and they just popped off. So they made LAN too. We have a lot of good teams in LAN. We have I name all the teams in LAN. Okay, we have Sky and Scroll, Cheeto and Pablo, Vico and Malabuca, Focus and Thomas, Shark and Teeny. Don't know what his name is, and Repairs, Darman Damus, Cringe and Twy. I don't know this team either. Yapko and Panza. Nebs. Cringe again. iDrop and Marius. Cammy and Hari. I don't know this team. Swizzy and Pixie. Chap and Flixie. Noah and Rezon. Don't know. And don't know this team. And Skyjump. Oh, Skyjump missed too by 1 point. That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna get on the NA. Okay, we have NA Central. This I'm not even lying if you guys didn't watch this. It was the best thing ever. This was the most stacked thing. NA literally showed up every single time. Well, you can see EU did win because Veno came from EU, but they played insane. I'm telling you literally. They landed Battlewood too. First place on EU and NA went to Battlewood. But they played, like the first day, they were top 10. They were 10th place. Everybody's like, oh, they're not going to win anymore. And they come out. They have 87 kills. Veno played insane. I'll show you some clips after I show you some of the placements. This is day 1. Day 2. 1st, 2nd, 12th, 2nd, 6th. And then, I can't see that, sadly, but I'm going to bet it's a good placement. Okay? 10th. They played insane. I'm gonna show you some clips. Let's show you some clips.
On the other side, don't take your pick at this point because Veno and Curve are ready to go up.
Down and out. They're pretty much down bad here. This is gonna come down to all accuracy.
See Veno just trying to use the audio visuals. Oh! The mythic pound in 4th place, tied with Agers and Ritual. Could only get worse from there.
That's literally Veno is insane. Veno is so good. Like, those clips are insane. Veno was primed up. Every season, he gets better and better. Like, I swear, this is his 4th FCS win. He's top 5 of all time or top 6 of all time. I don't know. Don't know if he's better than Tayson. I don't know. It's a debate. It's a debate. Tayson doesn't have a good LAN performance. Veno has 2nd place. So, Curve 2. He's 15 years old and he has his first LAN win. And everybody doubted Veno because he got dropped by Cold. Stayed on Central and played with a person that never made top 5 in FNCS. Made to like 2 FNCSs ever. And he's a controller player. Curve played insane too. I'll pull up the stats. Yeah. These are the stats. Look at these stats for it. This is NA Central. 49 kills for Veno. Curve has 38. The top 2 are the duo. Insane. Like, crazy the damage. Veno had the 2nd most damage. Curve had the 4th. Insane. They played so well. Insane. We're gonna talk about some on the team, but I could talk about them all day. They played insane. Like, look at these stats. Okay, Agers and Rituals. I felt bad for this team a lot because They definitely could have won, and they landed sandy strips, but the broadcast didn't show them at all. They're a good team. Oh, the placements are pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not very close, if you can see. And they just made this in that last game. The last game was hectic. Oh yeah, the last game I didn't say either. Veno was gonna get dropped on by Peterbot, like he always does. Peterbot always drops on. He was gonna go to battle with Wood. So Veno switched his drop and went to Scribbly. So they swapped drops. I don't know where Cold and Rapid landed, because he was supposed to be in there too, but they didn't show it. So they swapped drops, and Curve and Veno outsmarted them so much, and then Peterbot had a bad game.
Situation breaking down. Peterbot and Pollo look to contest Curve and Veno, but Curve and Veno already seen that one coming. They leave.
So they all had a bad game except Aegis and Rituals didn't have a bad game. Their last game got second, so that helps them. That helped them a lot move up. But they made $50,000. They were, I think they were in 5th place and they made 25. So really good with them. Acorn and Bullets, they played amazing too. They were up to win it. To the last game, they were 2nd place. So, but they didn't do anything. They didn't switch. They were on that mountain split. So they were on this mountain split where Chap and Flixie are. They were right there. They were unconned. They played amazing. They were in 2nd place for the last game, but Aegis and Mitchell just did more. Got 7th, 1st. They played really good. Cold and Rapid, they were in 2nd. They were in 1st. The first day they were in 1st, and then the second they were in 2nd. Like till the second game. After the 2nd game, they were in 2nd for like the whole tournament. So they played really good. They landed Dark Dominion. I don't know where they landed last game. I wish they showed, but this is another team. This is another team I didn't think they were going to do that good because they didn't do anything in the Div Cups at all or do anything. But they played amazing. Muzz and Spinks, they got 5th. They didn't really show them either, but they won the last game. And they were landing... Oh, they were landing Humble Hills. Humble Hills they were landing. They played amazing. But it's just what I think with them. If they have a really good day, they have a really good day. Like the 2nd day, they played a way more better day. 2nd, 12th, 10th, 5th, 4th, and a 1st. And then if you look at the 1st day, 2nd, 15th, 20th, 23rd, 8th, 21st. So that's what I said in my prediction video. I said they play good. It's just if they have a good day. When they have a good day, it's a really good day. Harvey and Diminished, they just duoed up like a week before, and then they showed up. And I said on my prediction video, I said they could get top 5. Well, they didn't get top 5, but they got 6th. But they were really close. They played insane. For this team, how insane this team is, and they made land. This is their first land asset with Minis. Minis already went the land before, but this is Harvey's first. This team is insane. I was really happy to that. P and Pollo. Oh, and they were landing right here. They were uncon. This is EU. I should probably pull up them. They were landing right here, so pretty good job. Pete and Pollo. This is Pete and Pollo, but this is their worst. You know, this is Pete and Pollo's worst. Oh, Pete's worst thing since Grands since Chapter 4. Since Chapter 4, because Chapter 5 he dominated. Chapter 6 he dominated. So that's crazy. Oh, he was top 5 till the switch around. So they didn't really play that insane. I think his height too. I think they should have played more Logan, but playing Pollo, they always have a plan. And he never wins the first MSCS. So we see how he does in LAN. He was landing Scribbly, uncon, and in LAN he's uncon too for right now. We have Visual and Braids. They were top 5 the first day, and then they just started falling down. I don't know what happened. Let me pull up the thing. I don't know where they were landing. Visual and Braids, where were they going? Oh, right here. They were landing on a split. They were landing on a split, and they were dominating. That's awesome. They showed them a decent amount, but not really. They were top 5, and they were 3rd or 2nd one time, and they didn't even show them. Like, if you look at the first day, 1st, 16th, 7th, 5th, 2nd, and 46th in the first day, and then they just started really falling down. But shout out to them. They played really good, and they showed they're a really good team. So they're in LAN. Chance and Tyler had a really good solo clutch. Nothing really to say about them. I don't really know that much about them. This is the most upsetting team about thing. I have a lot to say about this. This was Clix's win. Like, into it, he had it. He had it to win. He was wonky, uncon, the best POI. And then right here, this is when you're like, oh, okay, he's gonna win 5th Okay, first, and like, okay, you're gonna win. He was in second or first place. No, I think it was second because he didn't have that many kills. And then he was not getting that many kills. That was his problem. So he couldn't get any kills or anything. And then for some reason, I don't know, Click says this all the time. Like the Supernova when he was not surge rating, he was just keying. I think he just, for some reason, he doesn't like. I understand keying. You needed the key. They only have 28 kills, but I felt like they just try to win super fast, and like I felt like they should have just played their thing. Definitely the first day. I think they should have just played their plan. They kept playing their plan, seeing how it goes. But no, they started keying people, changing their plans up for some reason when it was working. Like after this first place, they just changed it. And I know you can't say the whole plan for the whole time, but I don't know. I don't know why they were keying so much. I think they should have just played endgame and got kills. Like Curve and Veno were the only team that was keying people and getting kills. Peterball was trying to, and they were getting them here and there, but it was mostly just endgame. Like, if you look at Aegis and Rituals, they have 58 endgame, 49 all endgame. I know this one was endgame. I know that one 100%. So I don't know why they were doing that. One game they were keying Cold and Rapid because they didn't have Surge, but they were just leaving wonky. You stay on the wonky thing and you pop off. I don't know what was happening. I don't know. Feel bad. This was definitely his FCS win, but we did this multiple times. He shows every single time he can win an FCS win over and over again. So hopefully he does sometime, but I don't know. And this was Higgs' first IGLing too, so it's not on his fault. It was probably Clix's call too to key and stuff because they really want to win, but like, I don't know. I understand you need a lot of kills to win, but it's kind of hard. Dude, what do they won against Curve and Veno? I don't know. They were playing insane. Like, if they fought, they weren't gonna win that fight. So, Reed and Cooper, they played good. It's just they didn't play good the second day at all. They were landing a Lati landing. They were not padding that much, but I don't think they could have padded. That's what they say. Reed said he couldn't pad because everybody knew, so he was just gonna get shot out of the sky. So, and they had to rotate so much. Every zone pulled far away from him, so it just screwed them. Code and Madden played insane too. They played on this split right here, and they popped off. And this is his first land win. That's awesome. That's his first land win, and then Corellian's first land win too. So insane. This was an insane Grands. I'm not gonna lie. This was. If you didn't see it, you got to. That was crazy. We still have more. We're gonna talk about the land win now. I mean, not the land win. The land changes for Summit. So we're gonna talk about that. Okay, this is the Summit. This is the Summit land. This is the last chance. So in 2 days we have a last chance qualifier. So on Friday. Wait, no, this is for the land when you get there. How many teams? Oh, wait, here. This is how many teams. So for the last chance qualifier, you qualify. I don't know how many teams can qualify for the finals, but for the finals, top 8 duos make it to land. And I'm gonna talk about it. This didn't make sense to me, but I'll get there and it will make sense. And NA Central 7 duos will make it to land, and then 2 of each of the small regions. So that means the DQ teams like Josh, Booga, and Rise and Curly, all those teams that got DQ'd and couldn't play for Central, they can play in this, so they have another chance. So that's why Fortnite's doing this, I'm pretty sure. So now this land is 3 days. They changed this. It's 3 days. It's a 3-day land. So the first day is 50 duos from every major 1, 6 games. The top 25 teams go to Saturday. No, they go to Sunday. I meant. And then all the teams that didn't make it into the top 25 and the people that made it to the summit all made it from this last chance that's in 2 days. They play in this. They play on Saturday. They don't get to play in this. They don't get to play in the Friday. They instantly go into Saturday. And then the teams that didn't make 25 go into this. Okay? And then the top 25 teams. I thought I really understand. Wait. Top 25 from Friday plus top. Oh yeah. I know what I'm doing wrong now. So the top 25 teams so the grand finals, they already go in here. So they instantly go here. Wait, no, they instantly go here, and then whoever calls right here goes here, and then the top 25 teams here go here. Okay, and then they go here. So hopefully that made sense. And it's a 6-game LAN. I hope that made sense. I'm not very good at thing. Ozzy's gonna have a video on it too if you want to go watch him. I hope I explained that good. The best I can. I try to do that the best I can. Don't know if I'm gonna watch Party On. I'm gonna try to watch things. I don't really understand Reload. I mean, not Reload. I understand Reload. Oh, and Reload EWC is soon too. Don't know what day that is, so it's very soon. So I hope you guys like this. The teams that won, insane. It was an insane grant. I'm not gonna lie. And Essential was better because, like, look at this. That it was great. All the team. There was 5 teams that could have won it the whole time. Probably 6. So I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.